Kia ora, hello, haere mai, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to give you a bit of a gig guide around PŌNEKE, Te Whanganui-a-Tara, aka Wellington, here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. For those of you who live here or perhaps are passing through, this is the first time I've ever done a gig guide. I just thought about it once before. I thought about it last night a bit, and then I decided, bugger it, I'll just do it. So it's not going to be an extensive gig guide of everything that's on, mainly in the city here, but in fact, but it's most of the main venues around the city here in PŌNEKE. I'm going to include, especially the ones I'm familiar with, but I'll do my best to cover what I can. Before I get started, I was going to try and do this chronologically, and it will be that way mostly, but in terms of dates, like from tonight, Thursday, the 8th of May, which it is today, right through to, I think I'll just go through to Sunday. There's not usually many gigs on Monday, but I may put the odd one in. And if this goes well and people like it, I don't know, maybe I'll make it a weekly thing. We'll see. Anyway, to start off, I want to mention a gig, firstly, that's on very soon. And in fact, as I'm doing this video, and I haven't uploaded it yet, obviously, it's starting we're now just after 3:15 in the afternoon here. It's starting in about 45 minutes. And this is a gig at a place I haven't been to. It's a bar and eatery, I think, called Amador, Amador. It's in Willa Street, in the city here. And there's a duo playing there who've been playing there for over a year, doing a weekly gig, and that's Lockie Bennett on guitar and Oscar Levine, I think you say it, on saxophone, also known as Baron Oscar Levine. So they're doing a gig there from 4 to 6. So if you want to get to that, I don't think there's a cover charge, but it starts pretty soon, but it goes till 6 o'clock. So if you want to get down there, they're both incredible musicians. They'll mostly, no doubt, be playing more jazz type music, probably mainly instrumental. So, you know, you can get down to that. It starts pretty soon though. So hopefully I'll get this uploaded before the gig starts and people see it in time to get down there. Okay, now I'm going to go on to just one other gig that I want to mention in case I forget it. No, actually, I think I'll leave that. I think I'll leave it in the chronological order when it happens on Saturday. So we'll what was I going to say? I will now go starting from tonight with other gigs that are on. So let me just find my list. Just bear with me. So where are we? Okay. So I'm going to start with the San Fran, which is a music venue in Wellington. Tonight they have got a gentleman by the name of Elliot Dawson. Now he's from here, or he's based here. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure he's still living here. Elliot Dawson is a singer, guitarist and songwriter who's actually released quite a few recordings. I think he's got an album, maybe even 2, online, all original music. So he's playing tonight at the San Fran. I can't tell you what the cover charge is at this stage, And then at Valhalla, we've got a band who are doing their first gig. Valhalla is in Vivian Street, San Fran's in Cuba Street. Sorry, I meant to say that. With a band called Voyance. Now, this is their first gig, Voyance, Voyants. I only found out about this band earlier today, in fact, from a post a guitarist friend of mine, Raph Hoskins, did, saying to get down to this gig. So I've made the assumption he may be playing with this band. I don't know, because there's a couple of support acts, or there's two support acts, being Ellie Mae Lawson and Build Me a Table. Now, I'm not sure what the cost of that is. I have a feeling it might be $10, but don't quote me on that. Okay, that's at Valhalla in Vivian Street. Now, I'm going to go to a venue called Meow. Meow has a couple of artists on. The main act being somebody called Search for Yeti. I don't know much about them. I have heard of them before. And supported by Dropper and Persimmon. So they're the two support acts. And that's at Meow, and that's in Edward Street, which is off Victoria Street. Again, I couldn't tell you what the admission is, but you can ring Meow or have a look at it, have a look online. And then I will go to the Rogue and Vagabond, one of my favourite venues where you'll often find me, probably more than most places. Tonight, they've got a band called the Hip Town Bangers, which are a jazziest, groovy band. I'm trying to think. Ben Hunt on trumpet, Chris Buckland on saxophones. I can't off the top of my head remember who all the other members are, but that most likely will be a free gig. But they always have can I say, they always have a koha at the door, and it's usually in a tuba by the door that you can put a koha donation in if you so wish. And then I'm going to go to the Pyramid Club, which is just a little bit, it's still in the city, but it's just a little bit kind of borderline outskirts in Taranaki Street there. And tonight they've got, let me see, Bacchus Harsh, right? This is the name of the acts. Someone called Kolya, Kolya, and Low Impact Bounce. I know nothing about those artists or bands. So that's at the Pyramid Club in Taranaki Street tonight. Okay, now we're going to move over to one of the newest venues in the city that opened last year, called Meow Nui. So there's a Meow that I've already mentioned. This is Meow Nui, owned by the same owners, but this is a newer place that's been open since later last year. I've yet to go to the venue, but I'm planning to go tonight, because on tonight is the last actual gig here in the city in PŌNEKE of Casual Healing, one of my favourite bands and musicians in this band. Incredible band. That's on tonight at 7 p.m. The doors open. Now there's two support acts. One is Iris Little. I've forgotten the name of the other support act. So I don't know what time Casual Healing come on, but looking forward to that tonight. You can get still tickets at the door. I bought my ticket early, and I think it was $30-something plus fees when you book online. I think on looking at it today, it's gone up to about $44.90, and that's not counting service fee, and there's another fee, infrastructure fee on top of that. So quite expensive. But if you want to support these guys and see them before they do well, they're going to do their last gig here. They're doing one more in Auckland next week. Now's the time to go and see them. So get down there and see Casual Healing, an incredible band led by Nico Te Huki. So that's tonight at Meow Nui in Vivian Street. There's a gig at a place called the Underworld Tavern, which I've heard of, but I still don't know where it is. And they have listed, this is the artists or bands listed: Hail, Meteor, and The Blue Summer, and Fowler, spelled Fouler. Okay? So, yeah. And then we've got, what else have we got? We've got, that's about it. I'll cover for tonight. Something's come up that I just have to address while I'm doing this video. So I'll do another one. I'll try and get this uploaded. I'll do so that's just tonight's gigs. Did I mention Moon? I may have not mentioned Moon. Well, actually, Moon Bar in Newtown, although it's not in the city, hasn't got a mention of who's actually on tonight. But anyway, I'm going to finish this for now, and I'll do a continual part 2. I've just got something urgent that's come up that I have to attend to, and then I will do the continuation of this video. Okay, so bye for now, ka kite, and we'll see you again soon, later today, for more on the gig guide, continued for the following days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and possibly Monday, if there's anything.